but lucky all the same. Sweet taste of empires crumbling in the gloom. Napkin men with metal hearts around us, drawing nearer, bodies fill the room. Our talking heads parade their faces every day, showing us the way to think and feel, helping us to understand the rich man's point of view. They said it on the news and now it's real.
Hello everyone and welcome to this. So happy Saturday everyone, and thank you for joining. Now today's stream is likely going to be a short one, and as you know it is not scheduled. I just decided to, hey, what the heck, I'm going to stream now. Regardless, it is going to be a bit of a different stream from what I usually do. It is not gaming, it is not an art stream, but it is related. Well, it is about something that will likely be used to do either or both in the near future. You can see the title of the stream, obviously, so you pretty much already have an idea what this is about. But before I get started, let me give you a little bit of a context. So, Microsoft has been teasing. Hey Luke, thank you for following and welcome to the stream. You are very welcome here. Thank you. So yeah, Microsoft has been teasing for a few days now about their upcoming event on June 24th. Is it the 24th? I might be wrong on the exact date, but I think it is the 24th. So they have been releasing a few teases about that event. And rumor has it that they are going to announce the release of Windows 11, therefore the successor of Windows 10. Now, if you might remember, back in 2015 when Windows 10 was released, Microsoft stated, and this is officially on record, that Windows 10 would be the very last Windows ever released. So it would only be updated over time. There would not be a Windows 11, a Windows 12, or whatever have you. Like, you know, there was Windows XP, and then there was Windows Vista, and Windows XP was retired, and then came in Windows 7, and Vista was retired, and then came in Windows 8 and 8.1, and Windows 7 was retired, and so on. So according to them, back in the day, that would no longer happen. But now rumor has it that it will happen again. But nothing has been confirmed yet. Also, a few things that kind of confirmed but not really. They just reinforce the rumors that there will be a Windows 11. Have been these teasers that I mentioned. Microsoft has posted on Twitter, for example, a few days ago, a picture of Windows logo, basically, and the shadow that is being cast by the logo has a resemblance to the number 11. And also a few days ago they posted a video on YouTube on their channel, and the video has gone unlisted by now, by the way, for some reason. They posted a video with exactly 11 minutes in length. Was it 11 minutes or seconds? Well, I don't remember. It was 11 something. But anyway, with a slowed down version of older Windows versions, the startup sound of older Windows versions. The point is, the video lasts exactly 11 something, probably minutes, but I can't remember. So yeah, and there have been a few other things as well. But the major tease, so to speak, although it is not official, has been the leak of the supposed dev build of what is supposedly to be Windows 11. And a few channels on YouTube have already covered this. They are still covering it, like Linus Tech Tip, for example, made a video on this. Also, Michael MJD. And last night, when I had the idea to make this stream, I actually looked on Twitch, and some streamers have also covered this already here on Twitch. So I decided, hey, what the heck, I'm gonna do this as well. And if any of you guys have ever watched any of my past streams, then you are no stranger to the fact that I don't like Windows 10. Let's just put it that way. I have many reasons to dislike Windows 10, and I usually say that the more I use and service Windows 10, the more I hate it. And I have reasons to be that way. And personally, I think that Windows 11, assuming it is actually going to be a thing, really, is just going to be Windows 10 with a slightly different skin and a few more extra features. But basically the same, or if not worse. So this build was leaked, supposedly, a build of Windows 10. And nobody knows if this is actually official. we are only gonna know when Microsoft does their thing on the 24th. So as far as everyone knows, this is just Windows is just Windows 10 that someone has managed to do an extremely well made modification. So it looks official, but nobody knows. Gonzaga, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday, and thank you for joining. I hope you're going to enjoy what we're about to see here. I don't know if I am going to enjoy it, but like I said, I don't like Windows 10. So yeah, what this stream is about is to see how much I am going to like or dislike this, and how similar to Windows 10 this is. And well, honestly, I don't know what to expect really. I have not explored this thing yet. I got it last night only. The only thing I have done was install it, basically. I haven't explored anything. So I am going to jump into this completely oblivious to what is to come. I did watch a few videos, so I kind of seen a few things, but I have not experienced any of this myself. So we are going to together pretty much, excuse me, we are going to find out together firsthand what this is about. So anything that I am going to say about this build of Windows 11, quote unquote 11, is going to be a very first-hand experience, first impressions really. And like I said, this is not official, and assuming this is official, being a dev build, anything that we are going to see here and anything that I might say about this is completely subject to change. So we are only really gonna know anything for sure when Microsoft actually says, hey, this is Windows 11, go buy it in a few months. You know, basically. So yeah, anything that we see here or anything that I say about this, do take it with a grain of salt, alright, because it is subject to change. Now, without further ado, let's get on with it, because I have already rambled way too much about the thing. Now, I'm going to be running this on a virtual machine. Apparently, Microsoft has locked this so it cannot be installed on bare metal. So, let's see. And this is so far, supposedly the new boot screen with a different logo, which actually resembles a lot Microsoft's own logo, which in turn is also Windows logo, but whatever. Except this is all blue. Also, I think there's a little gradient going on here, but very subtle. I kind of like the gradient. It's definitely better than the flat blue that the Windows 10 has. Although the front-facing logo is kind of I don't think I really like that. I do miss the colors on Windows, that's for sure. So yeah, the only thing I did here was install it and also install the drivers. Well, not really drivers, but the virtual VMware stuff that gives, you know, better resolution, sound, and such. But other than that, I haven't done anything. I did check MS Paint though, and thankfully that is still the same. Well, kind of. I'm gonna bring that up in a while. There are new sounds, by the way. There are new sounds. I thought about doing a fresh install on stream as well, but that takes some time, and honestly, the fresh install is kind of a boring process. There is a new out-of-box experience, which is kind of nice, but it's pretty much the same. And there's the new startup sound we heard. We're going to explore the sounds in a while. So this is the new desktop of Windows 11 or 10. I don't know whatever this is. Out of the box, we can see that it has, well, a different taskbar. The stuff is now in the center by default. It is also a bigger taskbar. It is taller than the old one on Windows 10 and past Windows versions. One thing that can confirm that is the fact that now we have also, this clock is wrong for some reason. Anyway, we also have the name of the day along with the date and the time. So in order to fit this, they had to increase the size of the taskbar, which I don't like. I don't like that. I'm gonna say right off the box. Yeah, bad start there. Now this is more of a nitpick in my opinion. I mean, as it's more of a nitpick from me because it is not a big deal. But the thing is, with a bigger taskbar, you have less space here on the on the screen to work with stuff. Because the thicker the bigger the taskbar, the less room you have for your stuff here. So that's a loss in my opinion. I don't know if we can change the size of the taskbar. I'm gonna try and find out and try to do that. So another thing we can see right off the bat here is a new start menu, which is supposedly this thing here. It has completely reworked. Great, we still have bloatware. Awesome. Good job, Microsoft. Good job. Shoving stuff that nobody, mostly nobody, is ever gonna need or even want. These can still be removed, right? Let's see, uninstall. Yeah, uninstall. Yes, okay, good. They can. Excellent. So the program should still be here on all apps. God, I hate this term, apps. No, stop. Apps are for smartphones, okay? This is a computer. Call them programs, please, for the love of God. Anyway, but I digress. That's also a nitpick. So you click here, they're still here. For now, anyway. And now this part is more familiar. There's MS Paint. Good old MS Paint. There are new icons. They are kind of nice. Hey, Pianist, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. It's got Solitaire. Well, not really. It's got the shortcut for you to download Solitaire from the store, basically. That's also a thing on Windows 10, actually. So yeah, the programs are here. I refuse to call these apps or applications, okay? I'm gonna call them, I'm a boomer, I'm gonna keep calling them programs. But anyway, they are still here. I mentioned about Paint. So here it is, Paint. And this is important to me because I use Paint to do my art. I sketch on Paint. It is still pretty much the same good old Paint that we all know and love. Like if I open Paint on my main computer here, let me bring my desktop on my main PC. Hold on, which button does that again? PC1 desktop. Okay. So now let's see. Let's bring on Paint. So here's Paint on Windows 7. There's Paint on Windows 11. Same thing. But if we notice, if you are running Windows 10 right now and you open MS Paint on your Windows, you will find that there is a button right here that says open in, over, or open with, something like that. But regardless, Paint 3D. So Windows 10 wants you to use the Paint 3D, which Microsoft, when they added that, they said, hey, we are going to retire the old Paint. You are going to use this one now. And they also said that they would eventually remove Paint from Windows altogether. So if you wanted this Paint here, you would have to download it from the Microsoft Store. And I don't know if they are still going to go with that, but Paint 3D doesn't seem to be on, at least in this build of Windows 11. Is it? Let's see. No, doesn't seem to be here. Interesting. Can I use the search? Let's see. Paint. Yeah, no, it's not here. So I wonder, have they simply not implemented that here yet? Or are they actually not gonna go forth and continue to push Paint 3D? Because honestly, I hope that's the case, because nobody likes that thing, let's be honest. This version of Paint is just perfect. I mean, it's close to perfection. To be perfect, all they need to do is add another toolbox over here and add the function to use layers on Paint. Do that, and this is going to be the perfect basic program for art and simple stuff. That's all they need to do. But anyway, they have a new shade going on here on Windows that pop up. Can you see that? That looks very nice. so not bad there. Windows Explorer seems to still be mostly the same. I just hate that it opens like this. I do prefer it opening on this PC. Let's see if that can be changed in the settings. It can be changed on Windows 10, but let's find out if it can be changed on Windows 11. So yeah, let's do some exploration of this. And the way I'm gonna do that, that's usually the way I do most exploring of most Windows versions, any Windows version, actually any operating system to be honest, is by customizing it to my liking. So I'm gonna try and customize this to be as if I were, as if I had just installed this on my own computer, and I want to set it up for my use, for my daily use. So let's see, let's try and get this the way I like it. And that's usually the way I find out how much I dislike something on something. Let's begin with the simple stuff. Let's fix the clock. Adjust date and time. Date and time. Yeah, the time zone is completely wrong. So my time zone is -4. Let's see, Cuiabá. Yeah, although I don't live in Cuiabá, but that's the same time zone. Don't show additional calendars. Set time zone automatically. No, I don't like that. Oh no, that's just the time, not the time zone. Never mind. Alright, since I am here, let's see, what else do we have? Date, time, and regional formatting. Country, region, yes, I am in Brazil. Okay, that is fine. Language. Let's not touch language because... Oh, no, wait, I do want to touch language because I don't like to have this thing on the taskbar. I hate it. Always hated this. So let's get rid of this. And the way to do that, in theory, is through here. Yes, let's remove US QWERTY. Let's just leave Portuguese, Brazil, A, B, and T2 because that's the layout of my keyboard. And yes, that got rid of that thing there. Let's see, speech. Don't care about that. Alright, let's see speakers, sound settings. That's not what I meant to do. I want the sound, the volume mixer. The sounds so far are nicer than Windows 10's, so that's neat. Where can I manage sound devices? No. Where can I see the sounds again? Device preferences? I don't think that's... No, that's not it. Sound devices? That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Heck, where did they hide the sounds? The menu to check the sounds. Sound control panel. Ah, there we go. Wait, not really. Kinda. Ah, yes, it is here. Okay, let's listen to a few of the new sounds. Let's see, asterisk. Okay. Critical stop. Default beep. Right. Exclamation. There's a lot of repeated sounds here so far. I say so far, I'm gonna be saying so far a lot because, like I said shortly ago, everything that we are seeing here is subject to change, assuming this is official anyway. Yeah, the new sounds so far are okay. They are nice, not bad. Oh hey, it is capturing my microphone. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's see. What else do we have here? Windows Defender wants to take action on something, apparently. It's been stopped. That's weird. Alright, I restarted. So yeah, Windows Defender is still here. This is actually exactly the same as we find on Windows 10. Let's put this icon over here because I like it here. Yep, leave it there. OneDrive is unfortunately still here. Let's get rid of that because I don't use it. Right click doesn't seem to be working. Ah, now it did. Alright, let's see. Settings. No, don't start. I don't want any notifications from Windows. I mean, from OneDrive. It's useless. Useless for me, I say. Close OneDrive. Yes, close OneDrive. I am sure I want to close OneDrive. If I wasn't sure I wanted to close OneDrive, I would not have done so. Also, why the time is 5:05? It is now 6:10 on my clock. This is still wrong. Let's change this. Let's fix it. What good is for you to set the time automatically if you're not actually gonna set it to the correct time, Windows? There we go. Now that is right. Kinda miss the time when you could just do it manually and Windows would not complain about it. Oh, also, let me open a Explorer window. Can I still peek the desktop? No, but I can minimize all windows by going here on the corner, so that's something. Alright, let's see the options for the taskbar. Just taskbar settings. Okay, let's see the task manager. Oh yeah, so you right click on the Windows logo now for the start menu to see those classic options. This new menu is kind of nice. Let's see, task manager. Seems to still be the same as on Windows 10. Taking a little bit to load. Performance. Change graph to logical processors. Yeah, I've given this VM 2 cores only and 4 GB of RAM. Yeah, Cortana is still here. Fun. Windows Terminal. Alright, task manager is still here. Oh, the run window. Let's see WinVer. So it identifies itself as a dev build. So here, version dev, Windows 11, version dev, OS build 21996.1. No year date. Alright, unless we... yeah, I don't know. Let's see system information. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna change the name of the device. Rename the device Advanced. Oh, that's such an advanced thing. Oh my god. Seriously. Let's call this Virtual W11. Taking a while to apply that, eh? Well, while that takes its sweet time, I really wonder if I can make this... Oh, there we go. Must restart. Okay. Let's go to Advanced and disable automatically restart. Wait, what was that there? Default operating system, Windows 10. So internally, apparently, it does still identify itself as Windows 10. Okay, again, I am pretty sure this is just Windows 10 with a slightly different skin. Let's restart later. Let's see what else do we have here. Personalize. Oh, is there dark mode? There better be. Let's use my favorite wallpaper here. Oh, it looks nice. Yeah, I made this wallpaper myself. So that's... Oh, yes. Wait. No. Where's the option to change desktop icons? Changing... Nah, I don't care about... I'm gonna... Can I still get rid of this stuff here? This is useless. I can do that on Windows 10. Let's see if I can do that on here. I think I should still be able to. Let's see. Dark. Actually, I have a little script of things that I like to change on Windows 10. Let me grab that. Programs. Because that is something that I always do on Windows 10. mostly for myself, but part of that I do for my clients as well, to make Windows 10 a little more usable and, you know, user-friendly. Where is that folder? It's here somewhere. There we go, Windows 10 Customization Pack. WinArrowTweaker, oh yes, I am going to install WinArrowTweaker. Now let's see what that is going to do. Okay, I'm going to follow this in a bit. Let's not have it on the screen right now. Custom color. I am going to use this though. RGB 26, 55, 1. Can I still do RGB here? Yes. So 26, what is that? 55? Yes. 55, 1. Is it 1? It is 1. And this color is not supported. Well, you suck. That's nonsense. I use that on Windows 10. I do. Ah, fine, let's just go with this shade of green here. Wait, did it apply anyway? $26, 55, 1. I don't know. I mean, it says custom color, so it should not it should not say the color is not supported. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, looks okay-ish. Start this bar, and lagged a little bit. Okay, so start taskbar and action center on this one here seems to have removed the transparency from the taskbar. I don't like that. I don't. Yeah, it definitely removed the slight transparency. Well, I don't like that. So that's another negative point towards this build so far. Let's see, lock screen. Yeah, so far everything seems very similar to Windows 10. Screen timeout settings. Let's not make any changes here. So, yeah, I think those options, not choices, should still be pretty much the same. I'm going to change the lock screen picture though. Actually, I'm going to use a picture that I like. Let's see. Michael, that should be to DeviantArt gifts. It's in here somewhere. Hey Ray, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. Windows 7 lover. I didn't say I like. I mean, I didn't say I love it. I said that it doesn't look bad so far. Right, which one am I looking for here? And it's the one without the watermark. Far and beyond. Am I blind or am I really not finding? Ah, there we go. That's the one. So let's copy this over to pictures. Let's drop it here. And let's browse for that. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Normally I would just press Windows L, but if I do that, my actual computer is gonna do that. Let's see, lock. Yes, this isn't a virtual machine, Ray. Yeah, this is exactly the same as Windows 10. This part anyway. Alright, screensaver settings. Any different screensavers? 3D text still identifying itself as Windows 10, I see. Blank is just blank. Bubbles. Nice, Bubbles is still here. Mystify. Is this different from Windows 10 and Windows 7 and Windows Vistas? Or am I just hallucinating that? Oh no, I'm thinking of ribbons. Yeah, never mind. Alright, let's not change the screensaver. Let's see, themes. Oh yeah, it has some new wallpapers, which is kind of nice. Some of them are nice. Ah, there we go. Desktop icon settings. Let's enable these. I always enable these. Apply. Isn't it different from Windows 10? It's just Windows 10 with round corners. Yeah, like I have been saying so far, Ray. I'm pretty sure this is actually just Windows 10 with a slightly different skin and a few extra features. But yeah, nothing's official so yet. So that is done. Let's see, start. There are fewer options here. I feel like there's fewer options in here. I'm pretty sure there are fewer options. Changing start menu color. Why would I do that? Again, I'm going to remove this. I'll see if I can remove. Ah, great. Taskbar. Taskbar alignment. Left. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. I mean, what's the point in having the stuff in the center? This is not a tablet. This is not a mobile device. It makes sense to have these here in the center, like if I run this on a tablet, so sure. But have this here by default? No. Let's put this on the left. Also, one thing that I hate, and this comes all the way since Windows XP, is to have just the icons on the taskbar. I very much do prefer to have the name of the Windows Open be visible here, because I just find that way more practical. Also, is this grouping windows together? Yes, it is. I also don't like that because it is time consuming. Like if I have two windows of Windows Explorer, for example, open on two different folders, it is far quicker to just click on one or another from the taskbar than to come over here, have them show here, and then click on the one that I want. This is time consuming. I don't like it. Oops, I closed that window. I was not supposed to close that window. Can I change that? Show widgets button, show desktop button, automatically hide, no. Badges, no. Did they remove the peak on the desktop? They did. Son of a gun. Here, let's check Windows 10 for this option that I am talking about. Let's see, PC2 capture. Yeah, hold on. Let's hide the VM. So here, the option that I'm referring to is this here. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Windows 10 does have it. Let me put this thing here away. So yeah, here, use speak to preview the desktop. So if you enable this option, you can just bring the mouse over to the corner here, and the window is just gonna fade away, so you can see the desktop without actually clicking it. And that option is not present on this build anyway. There's so fewer options in here. Wow. And what else is missing from here? Automatically hide. Yeah, I'm not seeing here this option here. Combine taskbar buttons. And this here is what I'm talking about. If you change this to never, you can see the windows open here on the taskbar. They are displaying their names, so, and also they are not combined. So by default on Windows 10, actually since Windows XP, it always comes with this option: always hide labels. So it groups everything together like this, so you have to come over here and find the window that you want, and then click and open it, like this, for example. And this is unpractical. At least I find it unpractical. And like, it's so much more practical to just, like, let's say I want to see this window of my browser, or while I am working on something. Instead of having to come over here, let's minimize it, and hover over it and see which one it is, and then select it and click it. If I have this option here changed to never, I can just see the name of the window there, and hey, that's the one I want. Just boom, click it. There we go. It's on my screen. That's quicker. Now I might say, oh, but Mike, that is barely any more time consuming than anything else. It just adds 1 or 2 more clicks. Yeah, sure, it sounds like very little stuff, but on the grand scheme of things, by adding up, it takes a lot longer time. You know, it's like the price of gasoline, for example. Let's say the price is increased by just 2 cents. 1 cent, 2 cents. You might say, oh hey, that's just 2 cents. 2 cents is nothing. Yes, but what if you want to put several liters in your tank, for example? Like, let's say you have... Oh, let me do a thing here. Let me do some quick maths. Let's hide this, bring this back. Let's open the calculator. Okay, that's not the calculator that I wanted, but whatever. All right, let's say the price of gas is exactly $5.50, okay, per liter. And let's say the tank in your car has, I don't know, 36 liters, and you want to get a full tank. So that would be 550 times 36. So you would be spending $198 on getting a full tank. Okay, fine. Let's now say that the price of gas has been increased by 2 cents, so 5.52. 2 cents, that's nothing, right? Okay, let's see that times 36. Now that's 198.72 cents. That's almost a whole buck extra. So that's a bit of a more significant increase, right? But let's say now that the price has been increased by $1. So that is more significant, even at a single digit level, right? So 6.50 now. All right, still not too much more. Or actually, instead of one whole buck, let's say just another 50 cents. So now it's just around 6. So let's do 6 times 36. Oh, now that's 216. That's a very big difference. So, see what I'm getting at? It's the little things that add up. They add up. And on a workflow that actually does cost time. It does decrease efficiency. It makes things take longer to do. So yeah, I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking a lot, but it is actually a thing. You might not see it. For many people, it might actually not make much of a difference, but it does make a difference. It's just you don't really notice it on a daily basis. But anyway, let's continue here. Yeah, they removed the option to display and ungroup stuff. I hate it. I hate wasting time, and that's why this really bothers me. So yeah, that really bothers me. I love the clean look of my desktop. That is nice, Ray. I mean, this desktop here is also clean for now. But anyway, yeah, they removed that. They removed the peak. That's a minus in my book. Device usage, I don't care about this. What even is this? This is new. Device usage. Select all the ways you plan to use the device to get customized suggestions for tips, tools, and services. So if I am understanding this correctly, this is just another way for them to shove ads in your face. Good job, Microsoft. Good job. You are slowly becoming Facebook. I gotta say, considering the amount of ads and bloatware that the Windows 10 has included in it, and apparently are gonna come included with Windows 11, assuming Windows 11 is really gonna be a thing, the price for a Windows license should be at least half of what it is now. Because, I mean, if you're already paying for the thing, why have ads in there? It doesn't make much sense. But anyway, know your privacy options. Alright, let's explore that at some other point. So this is the settings menu. It's still pretty much the same as it is on Windows 10. Get even more out of Windows. With a few quick selections, you will be on your way to enjoying the full Microsoft experience. I don't care. I don't want the full Microsoft experience. Jesus Christ. Hell no. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Phone, I don't care. Personalization. Haven't I already been here? I have. Alright, let's get rid of this nonsense help from the web. Let's get rid of that. If I can remember how to do that. Regedit. I'm gonna get rid of that there as well. That's annoying. For a power user and someone who actually knows what they are doing, that is useless. It's somewhere in local machine. Hold on, let me see that. Disable online tips. So local machine, software, Microsoft, Windows. Software, Microsoft, Windows. Current version, policies, Explorer. Current version, policies, Explorer. So in there, I gotta add this here. Alright, simple. New dword value 0. Alright, that should have done it. Let's close this and open it again. Also, where is settings from the start menu? Oh, it's there. But it is actually just a pin thing. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work on Windows 11, quote unquote 11. It does work on Windows 10 though. It does work. It's like, let me show you. Let's hide this and bring this one to the screen. Oops, not that one. This one. So here, let me open settings. This is Windows 10 for the record, what you're seeing here right now. So here, the same menu, personalization. There, see, it is not there. But if I go on regedit, and change this same value, the same string actually. See, allow online tips. This is the same path. Change this to 1. And I go back on settings. There, see? It's back there now. Now if I change this again to 0, okay. Settings, personalization. See, it's gone. So yeah. Let's go back to the VM. Why does your Windows 10 look so 7-like? It doesn't look so 7-like. It just looks better. So yeah, that doesn't work. At least not in this manner. And I don't like that. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's install some programs, because programs are something that oh yes, this, can I change the thickness of the taskbar somehow? Not from here, clearly. Nice. And I am being sarcastic, obviously. Customize notification icons. Now that's not gonna do what I expect. What is in here anyway? About. Hey Doxy, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday and thank you for joining. I did not yet get the new PC, Doxy. I do have, thanks to the help of the amazing people from the stream. Yeah, the thing crashed. I do have the money now to buy the parts that I need. The problem is that the parts that I need are not in stock right now. Not most of them anyway. The motherboard especially is out of stock. So yeah, I am waiting on those to come back in stock. Please say you can. I can't stand thick taskbars. Oh, you mean this here? Ray, yes, I don't like this taskbar as well. No, I'm not going to be changing the GPU. I am going to be reusing the case, the power supply, and the graphics card. The only things that I'm going to be changing are the motherboard, processor, RAM. I'm going to be adding an SSD for the boot drive, and I'm going to be upgrading the storage. You never said which GPU you wanted in the best case. The GPU I have at the moment is a GTX 1060, the 6GB model. As for one that I would like to have, I don't know, maybe GTX 1660, I guess. They're so expensive right now, though. Yeah, if I can change the thickness of the taskbar, I have no idea where that is. Also, I really don't like the name of the day showing here. That, like, I know what day it is, and if I can't remember, just put the mouse on top there. Now you're fine with the 1060. Yeah, it is a pretty good card. And besides, since I don't play AAA, very modern titles, I don't really need that much more. Plus, I only game at 1080p, and I mean, even this old computer can run Windows. It obviously can run Windows. It can run Doom Eternal. You just cannot run the game and stream at the same time, so that's a different thing. Just a 1660, yeah, just a 1660. Obviously, I would love to have a top tier card, but come on, I don't have money to spend on one of those. Seriously, no joke. I can buy a whole car for the price I would be paying on one of those cards around here. What was I gonna do here? Oh yes. Let's install programs. First, let's get rid of this thing here, unpin from here, unpin this from here as well. What is this? Widgets. Okay. Oh yes, I remember what this is. You gotta have a online Microsoft account connected to have this function using. And honestly, this is useless, pretty much. All you have here is weather and a bunch of news and ads and junk. So let's get rid of this. What is this? Task view. Okay, so from here you can make new virtual desktops, so that's nice. Also, I believe you can access this function with Windows Tab. Yep, you can. So that is fine. That can stay there. Can I change the appearance of Windows? Of Start? Device Manager? No. File Explorer? Yeah, I don't think so. Also, is Control Panel still here? I believe it is. New discuss might really be useful. They can be. I have used them before, especially on Linux. Windows Security, Windows Terminal, WinRAR. By the way, I installed WinRAR myself before the stream, so that's why that is there. I don't like having multiple monitors on my desk because of how it looks, so I might have a good reason to get rid of one of them. Actually, I do prefer multiple monitors. They are they increase the productivity so much. Notepad is still here, so that is good. Yeah. Alright, let's keep looking for a control panel. I'm pretty sure it is still here. It's just somewhere different. Photos, I don't like this program. I hate it. I'll see if I can change that. Movies and TV, that is useless. Microsoft To Do is useless. Edge is fine. And Groove, useless. Tell me Windows Media Player is still here. I don't see Control Panel here. Watching RLCs make me more nervous than I prepare myself. Isn't that a Rocket League championship? I never watched those. Windows Ease of Access. That's not here. Wait, did they finally remove Control Panel? Did they? I could swear I saw that on a video. Settings, well, settings is settings. No, it is here. They just hid it away. They really don't want you using Control Panel. Oh, that's different. Yeah, they hid it. The question is, where did they hide it? Okay, I get it. I get it. Settings, they want to change the interface. I get it. The problem is, even the stuff they managed to move over to settings, it is all cumbersome. It is poorly organized. Things don't really work the way they are supposed to. It just doesn't really make sense to have this here. Control Panel, even though this is a legacy thing, this is so superior. And I'm not saying this just because I am a boomer. It just is. From a technical point of view, this is far more practical to use. So I don't see worth going up. Yeah, I said this earlier on the stream, Doxy. I think this is just Windows 10. It is straight Windows 10 with a slightly different skin, basically. But anyway, let's do what I came here to do. User accounts, control settings, drop this. Yep. And also mouse controls. Let's go to hardware sounds, mouse. I cannot understand how people can use this setting here with slow mice. Please, I hate that. Can I still? Yes, I seem to still be able to do this. We understand getting out there 2025, so we don't have a choice really. Yeah, at the start of the stream, I mentioned the rumors and things that reinforce the rumors, and that is actually one of the things. Microsoft recently announced that Windows 10 would reach the end of its life in 2025, even though in 2015 they said, hey, Windows 10 is going to be the last Windows. So yeah, there's also that. Because then until come up with Windows 15, yeah. They just updated the icons and some interfaces, that's it. Yeah, Microsoft is so inconsistent with a bunch of things, I gotta say. Oh, I love a single click. Thank God this is still here. Underline tab, yes, please. Always show icon every time. No, always show menus, yes, please. Show hidden items, yes, please. I always enable this, restore previous folder. This is actually a very useful thing, guys. Money makes them hungry. So yeah, guys, this here, did the music stop? I don't know, this one is just very quiet. Let's skip to the next one. Anyway, this is a very useful function, guys, if you guys want to improve your workflows on your computers. What this does is, let's say you are working on something, Windows is open, a Windows is open, oh my god, what am I saying? A Windows Explorer is a window, oh my god. A window is open. A window is open with some stuff there. I don't know, maybe some documents are there, and you want to you are going to still be working on that when you boot up the computer again later or the other day, and you just don't want to close that. I don't know, for some reason, maybe to remember about that, so you just leave it open, shut down the computer. Okay, without enabling this thing here, that window is gonna close, it's not gonna open again. But if you enable this, when you boot up the computer again, Windows is going to bring back that window again. So you don't have to open the window manually. And that is actually very handy. I like this function. What else? Show. Oh, by the way, this was set to. Yes, I'm gonna remove this checkbox thing. Where is that? That is here somewhere. Use checkboxes to select items. Yeah, I hate that. Thank you. Ah, there we go. Much better. So alright, what else is in here? Okay, good old control panel is still here, so good. Where did they hide this thing? That is my question. Where is it hidden? Alarm clock, calendar, calculator, camera, Cortana. What are you still doing here, Cortana? Microsoft kills you. Why are you still lingering? Cortana actually, on phone at least, was really good. Her voice, especially, really good. It's too bad Microsoft is bad at keeping any good stuff alive. Microsoft Edge, OneDrive, useless. Snip and Sketch, snipping tools, sticky notes, tips, useless. Can I remove this? That just bloatware for me. Weather, Windows Ease of Access, Windows Terminal, Windows Security, Windows Tools. Ah, so that's where they hid it. So that's where they hid it. Oh, so what the heck is this? Oh, I remember this from a video. So if you have multiple windows open, like you can use this to snap them to corners in different ways. So like, let's say I want this one on this corner down here only. So yeah, I can do that. So yeah, this is kind of nice, I guess. This is fine. Let's close this. And you can still snap them to the corner like this by just dragging them. And that effect is actually kind of nice. Certainly a little better than what we have on Windows 10. If it's not in the Win menu, then it's hidden through settings. Yeah, I just found it. So yeah, there it is, control panel. I really dislike the fact that this is grouping. And I cannot do anything about that as of yet. Anyway. Windows Media Player! There you are! Yay! Yay! My favorite player of all time. Is this version 12? Help about Windows Media Player. Yes, this is still version 12. If I'm honest, I actually would love if I could install Windows Media Player 10 or 11 on Windows 10, 7, and 11 now. The legend never dies. Yeah, also WordPad is here, so that is handy. Even though I never used WordPad myself for anything really. What else they hid in here? PowerShell, command prompt. Oh yeah, command prompt. I heard something about command prompt. No, it is something else. I think it is. Is it Power Automate? What is Power Automate? There is something new in this build. Power Automate needs an update. Okay, fine, whatever. There is something new that allows you to open command prompt, PowerShell, and another thing in the same window, and you can work with them in tabs in that window. And I found that to be actually practical, at least in the video that I watched showcasing that. But I don't know if that is Power Automate. I don't think it is. Maybe it is still in the start menu. Windows Tools, Windows... Is it Windows Terminal? Let's see. Yes, it is. So there's a tab for Windows PowerShell. There's a plus sign here to open another tab of Windows PowerShell. Okay. How do I open a tab? Ah, there we go. So command prompt, So there we have command prompt. And Azure Cloud Shell. Although I think for this one you have to be logged in on something. To sign in, yes, you gotta do that. So yeah, this here is actually useful. So you have PowerShell, command prompt, Azure if you use that. Power Automate Desktop just got, okay, I don't, thanks Microsoft Store. So yeah, you can still do that through here. So that's nice. What if I do this? Okay, so that closes just the tab. Alright, yeah, that's cool. This thing here, I approve. What the hell is this thing? Sign into Microsoft Power Automate Desktop. It's quicker and easier than ever to automate with the new intuitive Power Automate Desktop. Use pre-built drag and drop actions or record your own flows to replay later. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is. Certainly nothing that I'm going to be using ever. Okay, let's track this. Defragment and optimize drives is still here. So that's fun. Steps recorder, right? Task manager, task scheduler is here. Good. Windows Defender, firewall, and stuff. Alright, so these things are here. Alright, let's do some more customization. Small icons. I do like small icons. Let's put this PC there. Windows, user folder there. Network there. And recycle bin here. There we go. That's nicer. And if I open this PC, now it should go straight to this PC. Good. Excellent. Wonderful. This needs improvement though. Let's do some more customization here. Let's see what works and what doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab this folder and I'm going to dump it into here. And let's see if Windows 11 is going to complain about permissions on the C root like Windows 10 does. Preparing to copy files to virtual machine. Alright, that's taking a little bit of time. Well, that happens. Let me... Oh, I cannot do the thing that I thought about doing here. Okay, fine. Ah, there we go. Almost done. There we go. So this is still the same as it is on Windows 10. I do like the rounded corners, I gotta say. Scava Diesel, welcome to the stream. Hi there. Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So yeah, this little folder here has a few things, a few tools I should say, that I usually use to improve my experience and the experience of my clients with Windows 10. Let's see if these things work on the Windows 11. Well, this build of Windows 11, which I am pretty sure is just Windows 10. I am doing very well, thank you. For starters, let's improve the calculator. Although I gotta say, this version of the calculator, it looks very nice. It does look very nice. What I don't like about the quote-unquote modern calculator is that it takes longer to start because it has to play a little fancy animation. So let's just do this here. And that should be, yeah, there we go. Hey, there we go. Good old calculator, classic calculator. Okay. Like I said earlier on the stream, I'm customizing this and exploring this as if I were setting this up for my own personal use on my own computer. Okay? So some of the things that I'm doing here, you guys might think, oh, hey, we don't need that. Oh. Well, that's because this is being personalized to my liking. And taste is subjective anyway. Old New Explorer. I do like this thing. So let's do this, and is it right? Install. Wait, I think I did something wrong here. No. Change these. Come on, click it. Nice. Nice. That's nicer. Wait, it can be better. It is not quite right. Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Yes. This is better. Now I have more room to work here. And the tools that the ribbon bar normally show are still there. They're just hidden in the menus. And since most of those things are not ever used by anyone anyway, so there's no real point in having them there. So that's that. WinAir Tweaker. Let's see if this works. Although this is a slightly older version. Now what this program does is it gives you access to many different settings and options in Windows, allowing you to customize them. Things that Windows itself doesn't normally gives you access to. I agree. Let's go back a folder. Yeah, I know there's another version. Thank you. Alright, let's begin with ads. Oops. Let's see how much of this is actually going to work on this build. Disable ads in Windows 10. Yes, please. Cortana. Disable Cortana. Come on. Yes, I'll do it myself later. What else? Windows Update. A bit slow because this is certainly it is a little bit slow, but certainly because this is running on a virtual machine. Let's see. Enable startup sound. That is done. Disallow themes from changing mode. There's a lot of things that I wrote down here. Oh wow. Huh. Interesting. I should follow this. So set inactive title bar's color. Alright. Inactive title bar color. Ah, that's where I put those colors. Okay. So 26, 55. 26, 55, 1. Enable startup sound. I think that is already enabled. Not through WinAir Tweaker, but through Windows because I heard it playing. So yeah, I'm gonna touch this anyway. Yeah, there's the startup sound. So that's nice. Disallow themes from changing mouse pointers. I think that should be done through the settings, but I think that can be done through here as well. Disallow, whoops. Wait. Oops. Let's see, themes. Yeah, that is only through that thing is this thing here is another thing entirely, somewhere else. Enable automatic registry backup. That is usually disabled by default on Windows 10. You guys might not know. But I think this is done through somewhere else. I can't remember where right now. So default action. Oh, Action Center. Disable Action Center. This thing here, I hate this. Takes way too much space, and at least in case of Windows 10, stuff pop here and they just never go away. And sometimes even this window itself doesn't go away. And close it. So this option here allows it to just go away. I personally find that better. So let's see, set up the fashion. Oh yes, the store. Now what this option here does is, when you are trying to open a file that the extension is not assigned to open with a specific program, Windows is usually going to ask you which program you want to use. Now the problem is, Windows 10, at least, it has this Microsoft Store thing. Even though you have the program that can run the file extension that you are trying to open, even though that program is already installed on your computer and you know where it is, Windows 10 is not going to give you an option to find that program to use as the program that you want for that extension in particular. Not through the Open With menu anyway. Instead, it is going to tell you, hey, look up for a program that opens this on the Microsoft Store. And spoiler alert, the program is never on the store. So yeah, this here disables that and allows you to search for the program that you have installed on your computer. So yeah, this is a much better choice, a much better option. Disable timeline. I don't know if timeline is a thing that is still in this build. Is it? Doesn't seem to be. So that is good. Disable apps notification. Is that a thing that I can do here? I don't think so. Something else. I mean, something somewhere else. I'm not gonna do the whole shabam that is in here. Oh, this here's a good thing. I'm gonna test this before I change the setting on WinRTweaker. And this is actually a big complaint that I have with Windows 10. By default, Windows 10 does not allow you to press F8 on boot to get to the options, to the restore options like safe mode and other things. Instead, you have to go through other methods that just takes a lot more time than just pressing F8. And what this option does on WinRTweaker is to enable that again. Disable blur. Yes, I don't like the blur. But actually, that is done through the settings thing somewhere. Let's see, blur. Fix apps that blurry. Wait. Did they remove that option? I think they did. Advanced display settings. Nope. Graphics settings. Nope. Huh. Unless... no. Login, maybe? No. Huh. Yeah, I think they removed this option to remove the blur. Let's see, if option is not available, go to GPE edit. Okay. And enable the policy option. Alright, let's see if that is still here. So that's going to be configuration, administrative templates, system logon. Alright, let's see. .msc. Let's see, standard, computer configuration, administrative, whatever. What was it? System? Yes, system logon. So here's system, logon, and show clear logon background. Enabled. Apply, okay. Alright, we're going to see this change when I reboot, because I am going to reboot. Disable lock screen. Why would I do that? I don't remember. Oh, this here I want to change. Balloon tips. We'll restart later. Disable Action Center. Disable Web Search. That is handy. Disable Web Search. What this should do is stop Windows from searching. Like, for example, you are looking for a file on your own computer here, right? Dragon. So, whoops. So what that should do is stop Windows from trying to search the stuff that you are searching for on the internet, and instead just look for it on your computer. After all, if you want to search for something on the internet, we just go to Google. You know? Enable the volume control. I'm not sure what exactly this does. Exactly, because I never really seen a change. Also, I don't know if this is going to work on this build. I am testing. Enable personalization menu. Isn't that already enabled? Well, yeah, I don't know. Take ownership. This is handy. This is handy to have enabled. Hide insider page, yes. I don't need advertising of any sort on my Windows. Ah, yes, this. Under navigation pane. Where's navigation pane again? Is it here? Folder options? I think it is. Ah, yes, it is. Show libraries. I don't care about libraries. Yes, quick access is all I need. Disable UAC, that's been done. Oh yes, telemetry. It doesn't disable all telemetry, but it does disable at least some of it. So that is good. Change registry on. Oops. I clicked away accidentally. Alright, let's minimize this. Now the other thing that I like to do here is to enable the classic... Whoops, that's not it. The classic photo viewer. I wonder if that is still here. Activate Windows Photo Viewer. Let's see. Is it? Is it? Huh? Huh? Yes? Eh? Come on. Do the change. Come on, come on. Since I'm here, I might as well change this here. Windows Media Player. Yes, please. Come on, do it. Do it. This here I'm not going to change now because I'm going to do something else. Let's experiment with that there. Pictures. Yay! The classic is still here, still alive, although it looks different. It is missing stuff down here. Or maybe just didn't load properly. No, it is actually missing. Oh no, there. What? Wait, what's going on here? Minimize all of these windows. Okay, so it is here. The tools are here. It's just that while in window mode like this, they are not showing for some reason. Could be a bug. Yeah, these things here. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, it might be a bug. Well, that's fine. What else? Alright, let's not change anything else here for now. Unless... yeah, let's not change anything else here for now. Let me reboot to apply some of the changes that I have made. Oh, also, hold on. Remember that setting I enabled? So folders that I leave open in Explorer windows like this, they're gonna be reopened when Windows boots up again. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this window open. Let's reboot. I'll see if I can also test the F8 key. Let's see if that works. I really doubt it does. Restarting. So far it is exactly the same as Windows 10. Alright, here we go. F8, F8, F8. Yep, it didn't work. Alright, let's see now if disabling the blur on the logon screen has worked. I mean, in theory, it should work, right? Here we go. Any day now, Windows. Any day. Ah, there's my wallpaper. Nice. I like it. Yes, the blur has been disabled. Cool. It is taking a little longer to load the desktop this time around, probably because it is finishing applying some settings that I changed. So that should be normal. There's the login screen, I mean the login sound. And yeah, see? The window opened back again. So yeah, that is handy. Before I do anything else with the stuff that is in there, let's open Edge and let's download and install a few programs. And see, the Action Center is gone now. Awesome. Welcome to the new Microsoft Edge. Thank you. But yeah, you can still get access to, at least on Windows 10 anyway, you can still get access to options like the enabling, disabling the Wi-Fi and such. Like if you click on the network here, wait, what? Ah yes, there we go. Wait, this is a bit different, isn't it? Hold on a second, I'm checking on the... Yeah, well, to be fair, there is no Wi-Fi on this VM, so yeah, that makes sense. But regardless, you would still get, if you have Wi-Fi, you would still get access to the option to enable or disable Wi-Fi from here. So no need to go to the Action Center at all. Microsoft Power Automate added to Microsoft Edge. The hell is that bloody thing? Remove it. I don't care about that. Focused, confirm, continue without sign in. Let's make Edge look a little better and more functional and less bloated, shall we? Let's see here. Why is this in Portuguese? I installed the Windows in English. Let's disable that. Content disabled. Yep, that's better. Advanced. Ah, here we go. Language of content. España. No, I want English, please. United States English. Yes. That's still in Portuguese. Do I have to restart the browser? Ah, yes, there we go. That's better. But now that's in Fahrenheit. No, 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 no. I need Celsius, please. Celsius is the thing that makes sense. Can I change that here? Yes. There we go. Done. Good. Let's go to settings. Nothing to change here, I think. Not that I can remember anyway. Block potential unwanted apps. Apps, I hate that term. I hate it. Appearance. Default team, system default, yeah, sure. Show home button, yes please. Let's put this here. Show downloads button, yes. Show history button. Nah. Show web capture button, yes. Show collection button, no. Show share, no. I don't like to share. Show mini menu when selecting text in PDFs. And let's ignore that. Open specific page, yes. Add a new page. Google. Share, copy, paste. No change here, I think. Download, ask me every time, please, yes. And yeah, that's basically it. Although, where is extensions? Yes. Allow extensions from other stores, yes. Alright, let's download stuff. Ninite.com. For those of you who do not know, Ninite is actually a very handy tool. Let's install... yeah, sure, install Chrome, why not? Actually, no. I'm not going to install all of this because that's going to take some time. Let me just do K-Lite Codex, Foxit Reader, and 7-zip. Let's update the WinRAR version. Rave 1 installer, that is a very useful tool. Yeah, sure, let's go with just these. Let's save as. Let's put this in the desktop. See how much more practical this is than the default that the Windows comes with? Preparing setup. While that happens, let's install AdBlock. Oh yes, and also change the, I forgot about this, change the search engine. I forgot about that. Let's see, where is that again? That should be privacy search and services. Yes, it is here. Let's see. Choose service provider. No, that's not it. Show suggestions. No. Address bar and search. It is in here. Google. Who uses Bing anyway? Let's see. AdBlock. We're still searching with Bing. Why are you still searching with Bing? Didn't I just change it to search with Google? Hold on a moment. Privacy services. Oh yes, I did. Show me suggestions. Show me search suggestions. Screw it. Let's just go to Google itself. Not that I cannot do the search on there, it's just that this just gives me straight access to where I want to go. Why is everything Portuguese? Stop giving me stuff in Portuguese. I am setting up in English. Come on. Alright, well that works. Let's see what 99 is doing over here. Let's move these over here because I'm not that. What? Okay, thank you. Let's put these over here because I don't want them there. I will delete these icons in a moment. These shortcuts. I am still really bothered that I cannot change the thickness of the taskbar. Can I do that through Windows through Arrow Tweaker? Win Arrow Tweaker. Let's see. Also, let me see about enabling the F8 key. Where is that? What is the option called again? Windows 7 like boot menu. No. Boot options? Ah, here it is. Yes. In theory, that should do it. Can I change something for the taskbar from here? Taskbar. Desktop in taskbar. Taskbar thumbnails. Taskbar button flash count. Increase taskbar transparency level. I wonder if this works on this version of Windows. Taskbar visible with touch. Don't care about that. Show seconds on taskbar clock. No, let's see desktop in taskbar. Action center, backup and restore, balloon tips, Cortana, disable that, disable that, disable quick actions, increase taskbar transparency, taskbar button flash count, wallpaper quality, Windows version on desktop. I'm curious, let me enable this real quick. Let me see what version Windows is reporting on the desktop. I have to restart to do that? I don't want to do that now. Can I change, let's see, thickness? Nope. Let's try the options for the taskbar again. What else in here? Let's see. Well, let me experiment with the transparency level. I gotta reboot for that as well. Fine. Fine. Well, if I'm gonna have to reboot, then I might as well enable this. App mode? The hell is this? Oh, useless. Whatever. Control panel. Yeah, let's not touch that. Okay, let's close this, and that's still going. Media Player Classic. Oh yes, that is why I didn't change the default player from Groove for movies and such. I mean, to Windows Media Player, because I wanted to have this one here. Come on, settings. Come on up. Apps. Come on. If crashed. Nice. Now I'm not sure if I can blame that on the build itself, or because it is running on a virtual machine. Wow, it really doesn't want to do that. Does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Well, in that case, let's remove bloatware. Like this, go away. Unless that were MSN Messenger, it would be it would be allowed to stay here. But since it isn't, then out of the door with you. Movies and TV, don't care about this. Yes, uninstall it. Netflix, uninstall. If I want to watch Netflix, I'll just open their site. Solitaire. Yeah, I'm already solitaire enough as it is. Xbox. I don't have an Xbox. Office. I don't have an Office 365. Microsoft Store can stay. Mail, this can go away. Alright. What is in here? Recommended. I see. So let's say I want to... Let's close 9 there because that is done, it seems. Let's say I want to add programs for quick access here, like I do on Windows 10, for example, for that matter, Windows 7. So like this, for example, let's hide the VM and let's bring the other computer that is running Windows 10. So like this, for example, like you have on Windows 7, or like this, like you have on Windows 10. Let's see about doing that over here. So yeah, let's say I do want Paint to be there. I cannot remove this here, can I? Unpin from start. Alright. Let's see. Where is the classic calculator? Also, by the way, I didn't see Windows accessories here. Did they remove that? There's Revo. Let's see, weather. Pin to start. They still don't have the choice to send stuff to the desktop straight from here. You still have to drag and drop them to the desktop, won't you? Yes, you will. That's annoying. That is quite annoying, I gotta say. Quite annoying. Like Paint, for example. Oops. Yeah, there is no option. App settings. The hell? Yeah, and it closes the start menu. Yeah, also it has a background on the icon. That is bothersome and weird. App settings. The hell is this? Apps and features. Paint. Well. Okay. User stuff. Oh, can I change the default now? Nope. It still doesn't want me to change that. The programs that I have installed here so far seem to be working fine though. So that's fine. Okay, let's reboot. Let's put Paint over here. Let's reboot and experiment with a couple more things. I don't know what it would like. I'm sorry. I don't know what it would be like to actually live with this version of Windows yet, anyway. But in terms of first impressions, it's kind of a mixed bag. Ah, there we go. F8 now works. Awesome. Yes, God, this is so useful. So useful. You have no idea how much time the F8 menu saves. I mean, yeah, how much time the F8 menu saves. Let's say, for example, I just want to go into safe mode. Just press F8 on boot, tap here, and it just boots into safe mode. It just goes, it just works. Saves so much time, seriously. The alternative without the F8 menu is, there are a few. From Windows itself, you can set it up to reboot into safe mode, but let's assume you cannot access normal mode on Windows for some problem. Maybe, I don't know, a driver is corrupted and is causing the computer to blue screen when it tries to load it, so you cannot go into into normal mode. But safe mode would work fine. Um, so you cannot access the setting to tell Windows, hey, you gotta reboot into safe mode. So every time you try to boot the computer, it's just gonna try to boot into normal mode, and it's gonna fail. And after 3 failed attempts, then it will understand that it has a problem and that it needs help. And then it will give you a. There's actually here a good opportunity for us to take a quick look on safe mode. But anyway, then it would give you access to a mostly useless recovery menu where you gotta browse through a few different menus to find safe mode, or you should manually interrupt Windows while it tries to boot, and that takes time as well because you would have to tell it to boot, then like power it off while it is trying to boot, then power it on again, and then unpower it and power it again until it understands something's going on. And there's also a couple of other options, but none of them are practical. All of them cost an unnecessary amount of time. While otherwise, if you can just use the F8 key on the very first boot, you'll only be spending like a couple seconds, literally a few seconds, to get things fixed. It is way more practical, and that is one of the major complaints that I have, and reasons why I don't like Windows 10. And with every new update, even if you enable this option, Microsoft resets the setting you changed, so it disables it again. So you gotta go there and enable it again. It is annoying. I know that for most users it is actually irrelevant because this is not something that most people are actually going to use. But for IT people like myself who have to fix problems, who have to troubleshoot and such, safe mode is an extremely valuable tool for our work. And being able to save time while doing this work is extremely important. But yeah, thank goodness that can still be done. Nice. At least for now. Who knows what Microsoft's gonna do with this thing when it becomes official. Assume it actually does become official. Alright, so the taskbar transparency thing that I enabled. Yeah, there it is. It is reporting itself as Windows 11. Interesting. So the extra transparency thing that I did here doesn't seem to have actually done anything. Seems to still be the same. So, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so pinning stuff to here does work. Although weather, for example, does not show the weather like it does on Windows 10. So you would have to actually open the program and then place this stupid animation. Weather needs an update. Weather needs an update, but we are unable to apply the update right now. Oh no, you'll disable Windows updates. We are gonna have a problem. We're gonna crash. We're doomed. No, we are not doomed. Alright, screw that. Floppy drive? I gave this VM a floppy drive? Okay, that's cute. I didn't realize. That's fine. Oh, let's browse some Windows files, eh? Let's go to media. I mean, not media. What am I saying? Web. Web. Wallpaper. Capture motion. Excuse me. Ah. Okay, that's the name of the category apparently. Yeah, the thing is still bugs down here for some reason. Yeah, it has some nice wallpapers, I do have to admit. Nothing very impressive, I gotta say, or iconic, I guess, like you would have on 7 or XP, or even Vista for that matter. Some landscapes, that's nice. Kind of looks artificial though. Windows, yeah, that's the default wallpaper. Let's see what else is around here. Oh, by the way, I heard that they completely killed Internet Explorer. So let's see. IE Explorer. Yeah, it just calls forth Edge. So guys, it is official. Microsoft Edge is now the new Internet Explorer. No, just kidding. The Chrome-based Edge is actually really good. He's actually really good. If I didn't use Vivaldi, I love Vivaldi. If I didn't use Vivaldi, I would actually use Edge instead of Chrome. I have abandoned Chrome a couple years ago, and I don't miss anything about Chrome, really. But yeah, Vivaldi is great, and I have been using Edge for work actually, and it is actually pretty good. Definitely better than Chrome. Alright, let's disable this back. And yeah, so far I could not find a way to change the taskbar thickness. That is bothersome. Let me go back on settings. It really does not want to give me access to settings anymore. Isn't that something and a half? I wonder why it is bugging like that. Right? Fun. Oh, something important. Network and internet settings. Let's see. Network and sharing center. This is something extremely useful, mostly for my clients. Right, so it seems to still be fine. And here, obviously. So that is good. Okay. Change advanced sharing settings. Ah, good. These are still here. Excellent. This stuff is really important, mainly for my clients. It makes life so much easier on their network. So much easier. Nice. So that is here. Good. Find a setting. Default. Let's see if I can cheat the thing. Yes, I can. Awesome. Awesome. Let me see something here. I don't like the fact that Windows hides the what's it called again? That bar that goes on the sides here. Yeah, see this thing here, it hides it. It makes it shrink, makes it smaller. I really don't like that. You can change that on Windows 10, but it doesn't seem like we can do that here anymore. Usually by typing bar, always shows scroll bars. Maybe it's here. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's so much better. Show transparency in Windows. Yeah, sure. Change brightness automatically. Taskbar. Make start, taskbar and action center transparent. Turn systems icon on or off. Taskbar notification area, taskbar settings. Show, what does this here do exactly? Oh, that's the same menu. Alright. Taskbar. Show all results. Let's see what we have here. I really want to make this thing less thick. It is way too thick. Select which icons appear. No. Apply color. No. Choose what windows show. No. Controls visibility, no. Task visibility of the taskbar, no. No. Yeah, they really seem to have removed that thing. God. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. There's just gotta be a way. Let's look on the internet if someone has thought of this yet, and by extension, for the matter, I mean, if they have figured out how to do it. So let's see. Windows 11, how to change taskbar thickness. Hover your mouse over the top of the edge bar when the mouse pointer turns into a double arrow. No. This is probably for Windows 10 and below. Yeah, Windows 10. In Windows 10. Taskbar on Windows 10. How to change taskbar size on Windows 11. Well, apparently it is possible, though through a cumbersome manner. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's make a snapshot of this VM. Because I am going to change stuff in Task Manager, I mean, in the registry. So yeah, let's go. Reg edit. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, I hate everything about this taskbar. I hate everything about it. Okay, so I gotta go to current users, software, Microsoft. Current users, oops. Current user, software, Microsoft. Explorer, no, version, sorry, current version, Explorer Advanced. Wait. Sorry? Current version. What was that? I have no idea. Where's current version here? Am I even in the right place? Let's see. Microsoft Windows. Ah, I'm not in the right place. Here, Windows, now current version. Oops. Explorer. Advanced. Whoa, that's buggy. There it is, advanced. Bugging out like crazy, but it's there. Now select new key. Name the new key taskbar SI. Alright, let's do that. New dword 32-bit taskbar SI. Change the value from 0 to 2. To change the taskbar icon's size to large. Wait, let's read the rest here. The value 0 is for the small size and 1 is for the default icon size. Okay, so am I gonna have to restart? Let's change this to 1, which should be the smallest size, I guess. Oh yes, restart the computer. Alright, let's have it be 1, because apparently 1 is the smallest size. Okay, let's restart. There's a dog barking outside. Shut up, dog. Now, I really hope this works, Because if this works, it means that if Windows 11 does become a thing, and that inability to change the thickness of the taskbar is actually a thing, that it will be a thing on the new thing, if that is actually going to be a thing, it means that people, users, third parties, they can develop tools to enable regular users to more easily make those customization changes to make Windows be more friendly to their personal liking, which is something that the WinAeroTweaker program, for example, does. The change that I made on regedit there right now for the taskbar, if WinAeroTweaker, for example, adds an option for that, is very likely going to be pretty much the same thing that I have done, but by just pressing a button on the program itself. So I don't have to go on regedit myself, find the key, create the value, and all that stuff. So yeah, if this does work, it is good news. And if it does work, or even if it doesn't, then I'm gonna find out if there is a way to ungroup stuff on the taskbar. Because God, I hate grouping stuff like that. I hate it. I hate it. Nope. The taskbar is still the same thickness. If anything, I think the only changes have been the size of the icons themselves. Which, by the way, speaking of, can I just unlock the taskbar? Let's see. Show task view. Show badges. I don't even know what this is. No, there isn't an option to do that. And this piece of crap is still here. Huh. That is quite disappointing, unless maybe I didn't follow the instructions exactly as I should have. Let me take a look again. Let's see, Control H for history. Translate from page from Portuguese? No, I speak Portuguese. I don't need translation. Let's see here. Let's also reopen the search. Name the key taskbar SI and press enter. Okay. No, yeah, that should be right. Oops. Where is that? Taskbar AI. No idea what that is. Where is the one that I created? SI. I'm assuming SI stands for size. Yeah. Wait, what else is in here? Show status. Show super hidden. Type overlay. Taskbar AI animations. Auto hide tablet mode. Badges. DA. GLOM SD. SI. Size move. I am tempted to fiddle about with this one here, but let's change this here to 2, and let's see if that makes a difference. Once you complete the steps, the taskbar will reflect the size you specified on Windows 11. If you want to revert the changes, you can always follow the same instructions, but on step number 4, right click taskbar as ID word and then select the delete button. Alright, seems simple enough. Now just to make sure this is actually going to make a difference, let me screenshot this so then I can compare. Alright, let's put this here. Alright, let's go. Restart. Because I cannot really tell, but if that actually did make a difference, as those instructions seem to imply it should do, I think the only difference it made was actually just change the size of the icons themselves, but not the thickness of the taskbar, as the title of the tutorial seemed to say that this would do. And honestly, that is exactly what I wanted to do. Change the thickness of the taskbar itself, not the size of the icons. Please wait. Alright, I am waiting. We all are waiting. Welcome. Thank you. I just noticed this wallpaper that I set for the logon screen. It is not sized properly to fit this resolution. And for some reason Windows decided to just leave it like that. So yeah, the dragon over here, his head is cut off. That's not the way it's supposed to be. This is what that picture is like. There, see? His head is all there. Oh my god! Okay, so it did make the taskbar thicker. But it did that by increasing the size of the icons. Which, oh god, no. Let's go back there and change the value back to 1. Because actually to 0, because everything that really did was just change the size of the icons, really. But not the actual thickness of the taskbar. Although I could do that again. Actually, no, never mind. Let's see, taskbar SI. Let's set it to 0. I don't know. Let's see what happens. If anything, I did make a snapshot before I started fiddling with that on the registry. So if I break something, I can just restore the snapshot. That is one of the advantages of testing operating systems in a virtual machine. You can break anything you want. So long as you have a snapshot, you'll be fine. Because you can just go back to that snapshot. So what I'm going to do now, assuming that is actually going to change the size of the taskbar to, I don't know, default value, I guess. I will take a screenshot and compare with this one that I put over here on Paint, on my actual Windows here. Can I be honest? This applies to Windows 10 also. I just don't know if it applies to Windows 8 or 8.1. But I'm not a very big fan of the spinning beads there. I'd much rather have like I don't know, some sort of bar spinning around. I don't know. And this is just a nitpick of mine. It's not, I'm not actually saying, oh, that is bad or anything. Ah! Ah! It worked! It worked! Yes! Value 0! It worked! There, the taskbar is small as it is supposed to be. Yes! Yes, yes. Well, it is a bit far smaller than I wish it would be, but still, it is way better than it was before. It is way better. Yes. 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 I like it. Just for the sake of comparison, let me change the resolution to 1080 so I can compare with the taskbar on Windows 7 and by extension Windows 10 as well, because those have both of those have the same thickness. Let's see here. Where's 10 here? 1080. Keep changes. Yes. Let me enable desktop capture. Full desktop capture here. Oops, that's not it. There we go. Let me put this on full screen now. Now you can see the taskbar because it's cropped out. But all I need here is to take a screenshot anyway. Let me minimize this though. Yeah, this taskbar does seem quite tiny. It does seem quite tiny. Smaller than I would like it to be. But that is fine. In that case, this is value 0 on... Okay, now I can see the window. There we go. That is value 0 on regedit. I'm going to change it back to 1 for comparison's sake. What is the resolution that I was using here? This one? Yes. Keep changes. Let's see, regedit. First, hold on. Let me put this here. Yes. Taskbar C. SI, not C. 1. Close. And let's restart. And while that restarts, let's do this here and compare their thickness. I mean, wait. What am I trying to do here? Right, I remember now. Let's see. This here is all I need. Just this bit over here. So let's compare with this first one that I took. Let's enable transparency. Yeah, this is definitely way thicker. Way thicker. Let's compare now with the one in 1080, because this is clearly far, far smaller. Yeah, not far smaller. Maybe that was an exaggeration, but it is small. It is very small. Like, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's very clearly in the capture on the stream. Let me put this here. I am going to align this exactly along the Windows 11 taskbar. Here we go. Okay, that is not what I was expecting was going to happen. Oh man. Well, okay, this is fine. Plan B. Plan B. There we go. Yeah, now I can put this on top. Also aligned in there, see? The ideal thickness of the taskbar would be this one. But Windows 11 doesn't seem to like that very much. Actually, let me keep this open. Let's see what value 1 actually did there. So let's screenshot this now. And let's put it over here. Yeah, value 1 is thicker. Wow, so much thicker. Here, for comparison's sake, here's the escalation. Make sure I use this over here. Oh my god. Do it right, Mike. Yeah, that's more or less how it is working. So here's the smallest thickness. Here's the ideal thickness. And here's Windows 11's thickness. Cheapers. Alright, let's close these windows here. Let's go back to the virtual machine. Yeah, well, you know, even though that is way too small, I think I do prefer that over this. So let's change that again. Let's see, 0. Okay. Can I... Is it going to work if I just log out and log back in instead of actually rebooting the computer? I mean the virtual machine? Let's find out. We are just testing after all. Also, I gotta find out a way to fix this. It should be possible. It is possible on Windows 10. I did it. Oh yes, it does work without rebooting the computer. Nice. Awesome. Excellent. Wonderful. Let's see, settings. Okay, it still crashes if I just open it right away from there. So let's cheat it. Lock screen. There doesn't seem to be an option to change the resolution of the picture, or how the picture is actually displayed. I mean, on the login screen here. Is such an option on Windows 10? Now I can't remember. Let me see. Let's hide this and let's bring this one to the screen. Personalize. Lock screen. Yeah, see how it shows differently? But yeah, there is no option for that here. But this is the exact same picture, isn't it? Why is this disabled? Some of these settings are hidden or managed by your organization. What? 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 Excuse me? I beg your pardon? What? I don't recall disabling this. Why would I? What? Yeah, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see, Windows L. Yeah, there, see, the resolution is fine here. That is weird. Well, I'll look into that later. Still, that is weird. Oh, what the hell? That is very, very weird. Because this picture here is the exact same picture as that one there. Anyway. Yeah, so unfortunately you cannot change the thickness of the taskbar from here. You can do it through the registry editor. It is not ideal, but it is something. Yeah, let's see about the grouping and ungrouping of this stuff. Let's see here. Windows 11 ungroup. Ungroup what? What are they called again? Let's see, hold on. Taskbar buttons. Ungroup taskbar buttons. PSA, you can't disable taskbar button grouping in Windows 11. Windows 11 taskbar lets you switch between different... What? Between 3 different sizes. Not by default. Blah, 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 blah. As part of Windows 11 revamp, blah, blah, blah. Small, medium, and large. Yes, we have figured that out. Yeah, this is the same thing that I just did for through the registry editor. Yeah, 0 is small, 1 is medium, 2 is large. It would be great if there was a in between 0 and medium, you know, because that would be the ideal size for the taskbar. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. Doesn't show open all windows over there. Oh no, methods to disable grouping don't work in Windows 11. Well, that is concerned. And we could modify the setting through the taskbar settings, registry, and the local group policy editor. We have demonstrated each in the following sections. Yeah, this is no longer here. For now, anyway. I hope if Windows 11 is really going to be a thing, I hope that generates some sort of backlash. I want to see the circus catch on fire. Let's see. Registry hack to disable taskbar grouping doesn't work. Are you sure? I want to try this myself. Gloom level. I saw this. Oops, wrong keyboard. I saw that in here. Yeah, it would be this here. Even after we modify the value of the taskbar gloom level, you can notice that the app windows continue to club together. If you intend to make changes to the registry, okay, that's just a warning. It doesn't work in Windows 11. Prevent grouping of taskbar items. Also, where is that? User configurations, add administrative templates. Hey Reptane, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So let's see here. User configuration, add administrative templates, and start menu and taskbar. So in theory that should be in here somewhere. What's it called again? Prevent grouping. Prevent changes. Prevent grouping. Enabled. Apply. Okay. extreme thunderstorm just rolled through. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's not good to keep the computer on while there's a thunderstorm going. So yeah, according to this, the possible ways to ungroup do not work. Let's log off and log back in. Nah, not log. Heck. Sign out. Unless I actually have to reboot. Although I doubt it. We have an official warning for a severe thunderstorm with wind gusts up to 100. Wow, 110 kilometers an hour. That's very fast. Oh wow, I hope you don't have problems with that. Yep, grouping is a thing that you cannot, as of now, change. Oh god, this is... If Windows 10, 11 does actually become a thing, and eventually I'll have to use it, well, we all will have to, at some point. I am gonna go bonkers with not being able to ungroup the things, because here I just opened three windows of Paint, right? I use Paint a lot. If you guys have ever watched any of my Sunday streams, which are the art streams, you've seen that I use Paint a lot, quite a lot. Not just Paint, but also many other programs. And sometimes I have multiple windows of the same program open, because I have different projects open in different windows, you know, different files. So let's say I am making a sketch here. Okay, that's a sketch, and I want to save a backup of this progress. So what I usually would do is I select everything, I copy, and then I go to the other window of Paint that has the file where I am saving those backups open. So as it is right now, with the ability to ungroup stuff, I can just have them all open here, so I can immediately see the name of the project there, and I can just click it there, and it'll just pop on my screen. Now, with everything grouped, as we see here, I can't do that. I will have to go over here, hover the mouse over, find which one of these is the window that have the thing that I need, and then I go there, click it, and then I paste the thing, and then I'll have to go back there to the original one, whichever it is. I guess this one. I don't know. Then I'll make more changes there. Blah blah blah. Okay, I sketch some more. Oh, I'm gonna save this now. So, and I have already swapped to other windows, so just alt tab straight to the other one is not going to do anything. So let's go here. Which one is? Oh, it is this one. Okay. Okay. Now I'm here, and right there it is. All right, now let's go back. Okay, I know, like I said earlier, there's 1 to 2 extra clicks that you have to add here to the workflow. Doesn't seem much, and it seemingly isn't. But going back to the example I gave about gasoline price increasing by 1 to 2 cents times how many liters you are gonna put in your tank, the tiny things, the tiny extra steps that you gotta add, one by one together, they add up to a greater amount. It adds up. So in a workflow, you end up, even without noticing, you end up spending more time to do the exact same action that you would otherwise, that you always did with simpler steps. That is a problem. You might not notice it, but it is a problem. It is a problem. Here, I'm actually, you know what? Here, I'm gonna give you a more practical example. Okay, so going back to this here, right? So here's the file where I'm saving the backups of my progress. Okay, so let's bring the mouse here. That's one step. Now bring the mouse over here to find the other file. That's 2 steps. Click. That's 3 steps, and I'm back on that project. Okay. Let's bring this view here, and oh, you will not be able to see my taskbar here because you know what? Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea. Hold on, the stream is still happening. There we go. Now you see everything that is open on my main screen here. You can see my taskbar down here. Let's minimize this. Why did this change? I didn't change this. Anyway, I am actually going to open a couple of projects that I use that I have done for art stuff, because I want to use the exact same example. Okay, so like, yeah, let's go to birthday wishes, which is the picture that I am currently working on. Okay, so when I am drawing, sketching process, what I always do is, let's open this file here called workshop. Let's open this for editing. Okay, so this is where I do all the sketching. Okay, so that's one. And I usually I usually also have another file where I save the progress of my work. And sometimes I also have another 2 to 3 windows of Paint open. So let's open a couple more where I might, I don't know, maybe copy parts of an element, like this leg here, for example. Let's put that there, so I can do a few changes here. So let's put that there. Let's I don't know. Let's draw a circle here. Sure. There. Let's say that I want to put this. I don't know what that is. Let's say I want to put this on the sketch, and then save that to the progress backup. Okay, so here I am doing the sketch. Very fine. Now let's say I want to save this change here to my progress. Okay, here we go. Exact same thing that I showed you on Windows 11 I'm gonna do here on Windows 7 with stuff ungrouped. Okay, so here, Control C. This is what I want to save to the file that has the progress. So here we go. The steps. Remember, I had to take three steps to do this exact same action on Windows 11. Remember? Here, I'm going to show you again. So here's the sketch. Okay. Here, bring the mouse down here. That's 1 step. 2 steps. Hover to the window that I want. That's the 2nd step. Click it. 3rd step. Okay. Here we go. Copy this. I have everything ungrouped. Okay, here we go. Bring the mouse down to the taskbar. 1 click. That's 1 step. Just brought the mouse over here. 1 step. Click it. 2 steps. I immediately have the progress sheet on my screen. And here we go. Just pasted my progress there. Let's go back to the other one. 1 click. Here it is. Oh, but what about that weird face that I just drew on the other window there? I wanted that here. Okay. I know that is in here. So 1 click. Okay, that's not it. But still, 1 click. Here we go. Whoops, wrong tool. Okay, let's copy this. Let's go back to the sketch. Here we go. 1 click. All right, let's put the face on Silver Trot there. There we go. That's a beautiful face. So yeah, see, 1 click. On the most, 2 steps. So yeah, bring the mouse 1 step. Click. 2 steps. Although I consider this to be just 1 step because you just bring and click, bring and click, bring and click, bring and click. Do it in the same step pretty much. So yeah, 1 step versus, let's do the same thing here again. 1 step versus bringing the mouse to hover so this stuff shows up. That is 1 step in itself. Then I find the one that I want, and then I click it. 3 steps. Now again, it doesn't seem like a lot Sure, it doesn't seem, but it adds up. And it doesn't apply just to paint and art like I am doing here. No, it doesn't. It applies to anything, everything really. Everything you do on your computer. If you have to take extra steps like this, you might not notice it, but you are wasting time. You are wasting time. And this is bad. This is very, very bad. So yeah, 1 step versus 3 steps, that is a difference. And again, going back to the example I gave about fuel, in case you missed it, here we go. Let's say gasoline costs $5.50 per liter. Your tank has 36 liters. You want to get a full tank. Okay, so that would be 5.50 times 36. That is going to cost you $198. Oh, but now, I don't know, let's, the gasoline now has 3 more cents to the cost. So now instead of $5.50, it is now $5.53. Okay, just 3 cents. That's not much, right? Well, it adds up. Here we go, 553 times 36. That is almost $200 in total. You see, you might say, "Oh, Mike, but that's so insignificant. It barely does anything. How can you say it is wasting time? It's such a little thing." But that's the thing. It adds up. You see, it adds up. It is a significant difference between 198 from 199. Come on, it adds up. So yeah, you might not notice it, but you are wasting time taking extra steps. So yeah, the fact that you cannot ungroup things here, and I know there are people who use grouped stuff just fine. They have no problem with that. I have no problem with they using like that. That is completely fine. Okay? The problem is not having the option to not use it like that, because I hate wasting time. I hate having to use something that is unpractical, and to me, taking extra steps to get stuff done, extra steps that would otherwise be unnecessary, or I should say unnecessary extra steps to get something done, that is a waste of my time. And I don't like wasting time. So I like having the option to ungroup this, to, you know, stop me from wasting my time, because I have to otherwise take these extra steps. So yeah, if you use it like this, kudos to you, and if you're fine with it, kudos to you, great. But not having the ability to change this is a problem. And I know many people might not recognize it and not even bother with it, but people who just like to get to make their time be worth it and not waste any moment, any time on anything, this is a problem. And I know for a fact that I am not the only one who will have an issue with this, and who already have an issue with this. We saw on the search that I did on how, if it is possible to change this on Windows 11, we found an article about this. If there's an article about that, it does mean that there are enough people out there who are also bothered about this, and who are gonna find a problem, who are gonna find an issue in this change here. So yeah, this is another negative point towards Windows 11, quote unquote, so far. But like I said at the start of the stream, anything that we are seeing here and that I am saying, all of this is subject to change. We don't even know if there is actually even gonna be a Windows 11. All we know is that there's this operating system here that, as far as we know, is just Windows 10 with a slightly different skin, and as far as I can tell so far, worse options for customization. So yeah, all in all, a worse experience so far. But yeah, I'm sorry I ranted, but that is something that really bothers me. So far, that is the thing that bothers me the most in this build. That is the thing that bothers me the most. The thickness of the taskbar, okay, I can deal with that. We found that we can change that through the registry, and even though this thickness here is way too slim, I can live with this. That's okay. The start menu, it can be a lot better than this. Yeah, I think even Windows 10's start menu is actually more practical and functional than this here, but this is passable, I guess. But the inability to ungroup, now that is something that I personally have a very big problem with. That also, this bar should not be here. Let me change that real quick. I thought I had disabled that. Show status bar. There we go. That's better. Now, so yeah, and again, you might not think this is a big deal, but it adds up. It adds up. Also, one thing, and now this is actually more of a nitpick than anything else. The inability to peek the desktop by just placing the mouse in the corner here, that bothers me. By the way, can I change that through WinArrowTweaker on this build? Let's see. I don't even know if WinArrowTweaker has an option for that. Peek. No, it doesn't seem to have. Yeah, it doesn't. Unfortunately. But at least that is not so bad. You can still... Well, I don't know. Now, there is another thing that I want to try here. And I don't know if this is going to work. Because... Alright, let me make a new snapshot. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to install a program that was designed... Did I accidentally cancel that? No. I'm going to install a program that is designed to work with Windows 10 specifically. Even more specifically, Windows 10's start menu and taskbar. So what the program does is it allows you to fully customize the taskbar. I have no idea, and the start menu, and I have no idea if that is going to work here. Let's see. It's gotten a little bit slow here for some reason. Start is back plus. This version of Start is back is not intended for this Windows version. Yeah, I thought it would say that. That is fine, I just want to see what happens. I am sure it is actually gonna break stuff on this Windows version. Is it done? Hold escape to prevent status back from loading. It is trying to run. It is trying, but apparently failing. Or not? Did it actually work? It is having problems. It is having some trouble there, but can I open the settings for that thing? Right click isn't working. New quality update is available. I don't care. Thank you though. Now right click isn't working. Normally to set up this program you would right click here on start. Unless, can I just open the program straight from its folder? Let's see. Maybe program files. Start is back. Where start is back? Start is back is nowhere to be found in here. Where is that? Program data? Nope. Well, it should be on x86 then. Oh, hello Internet Explorer. Actually, it turns out this is just a folder, but if you try to run it from here, it's actually going to open Microsoft Edge instead. Not here. Huh, that's funny. Unless it's actually not in here, it should be in users. I can't remember where exactly the program places its stuff. Local? Ah, status back. Status back, CFG for configuration. Yeah, let's see. Appearance. Let's see, this taskbar. And that start menu, and this start orb, I guess. Apply. Okay. Okay. Huh. It is having troubles running, but it works. I was not expecting that. Cool. The run is now has dark mode enabled too. Okay, let's change the start menu. This taskbar, however, and I want this start orb. Let's see, open start menu. Yeah, it is really struggling to run. But that's because, again, like I said, this program has been designed to work specifically with Windows 10's taskbar and start menu, not whatever this Windows here is. But still, this is actually interesting because I mentioned earlier that I am almost certain that this is just Windows 10 with a slightly different skin and extra features and worse customization options. But the fact that this program is having so much trouble running here actually, I don't know, does point towards this actually being a different Windows, at least a version of Windows anyway. But yeah, it is having troubles, it is struggling, it is constantly being terminated by Windows clearly and trying to restart itself, but the little it can run for, the little it can run, we can see that it is actually working. It does make the taskbar and start menu look different. I mean, look better, I should say. I'm gonna check that later, Reptane. Also, by the way, send me again that link you sent last night. I forgot to check that. I'm sorry. So, and eventually Twitch cleared out the chat, so that has been lost. But yeah, I was actually not expecting this would run at all. Or at least I expected it would run. And I expected it would struggle like this. I just didn't expect it actually would apply changes to the taskbar and the start menu. But it did. The fact that it did, wow, that is actually impressive. Although this is really bugging out. Let me reload the snapshot I took before installing this thing. Yes. Which one? Shoot, I don't remember exactly what it was. You said you wanted to show me something. I think you're a media player, or was it a playlist player? Something related to music. I can't remember right now. I would have to watch the VOD of yesterday to remember. But yeah, guys, that thing there, I'm actually surprised with the results there. Ah, the MC Music Pro. Yes, I think that was it. But yeah. And actually, this program was pretty much the last thing that I wanted to test on this build for today's stream. For this stream, anyway. Not saying that I actually have any plans to stream Windows 11 again. Although if they actually launch a Windows 11, even beta builds, something like that, I might actually give that a go on a VM. And I don't know what do you guys think? Would you like to see another stream like this for future builds, future official builds, specifically of the supposedly upcoming Windows 11? You know, with my first impressions and opinions and such. Because I don't know, I think it could be fun, I guess. I think it could be fun, I guess. But as of this one here, I have some very strong mixed feelings. I have some very strong mixed feelings here because, on one hand, the appearance of the operating system, its skin, its UI, it looks slightly better than what we have on Windows 10. So that is a plus. That is a plus. So I kind of like it. The rounded corners on Windows, especially, I like those. I like those. Maybe they could be a little less rounded, but they are fine. They are way better than just everything square, like it is on Windows 10. The start menu, it looks okay. Not as good as the one on Windows 10, which by extension is not as good as the one on Windows 7. So a downgrade. That's a minus in terms of usability and functionality. And there are things that they are hiding away, like the control panel inside this Windows tools here. Also, even Windows Media Player is there for some reason. I didn't see if Paint is here as well. No, Paint is not in here. Okay. But yeah, Windows Explorer itself, which actually is now called File Explorer, stupidly, in my opinion. It is okay. It is still pretty much the same as it is on Windows 10. So that is fine, I guess. Documents, sure. Pictures. Yeah, the new icons, they are... I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence in regards to the new icons. Some of them look nice, some of them look too much like, I don't know, something you would find on Mac, I guess. Even Android for that matter. Or some distros of Linux, which is not saying that it is a bad thing. It's just saying that there are some icon packs out there that are very ugly, so to speak. So the icons, kind of a mixed bag. In terms of customization options, so far, very, very poor. Extremely poor, I gotta say. Like, even if you right click on the taskbar, the only thing you get is taskbar settings. You don't even get the full menu that you would get on Windows 10 or Windows 7 or any other Windows version for that matter. If you want those options, you gotta click specifically on the start button, and there they are. At least part of them anyway. So yeah, actually let's go here and open taskbar settings. Customization wise, really poor. Really poor. By default you have the stuff here on the center. That's annoying a bit, unless you are running this on a tablet, but at least you can change it to the left over there, so that this makes more sense, so you can actually work in this area here, so that is okay. But yeah, customization wise, extremely poor. It is missing many, maybe many is too hard, too strong of a word to use, but it is missing quite some useful options, particularly, and because I talked about a lot about this, the ability to ungroup icons on the taskbar. So that is missing. It is also missing arrow peak. Well, not arrow peak anymore, but peak, where you could just bring the mouse over to the corner here and just have the windows open here fade so you can see the desktop. That is missing as well. The wallpaper on the logon screen is not being resized properly to fit the screen correctly, so it's been cut there. Unless this is actually a resolution problem. Actually, yeah, let me check that real quick. How do I do that from here? Frick. Just close and go here. Display settings. Here, display resolution. Let's change to 1080. And yes, keep the changes. Oops, not that. There we go. Alright, let's see that now. Lock. Yeah, that is not a resolution thing. That is actually this version of Windows. It is actually this version of Windows not resizing the picture correctly for the lock screen. Let me get out of full screen here. Oh my god, I should not have changed this. Ah, god. Wait. Now it's gonna work. There we go. So yeah, that is actually a Windows thing. So it is not resizing the picture on the logon screen properly as it should be. It does on Windows 10 and past Windows versions for that matter. So yeah, in terms of programs, it seemed to run stuff fine, at least most stuff. I haven't tried all the programs that I use. Actually, I'm curious about something. Michael, Art Softwares, MS Paint, Windows 2000. Let's see the very classic old Paint. Wait, didn't bring it over here? What the heck? Can it run Paint from Windows 2000? Can it? Can it? Can it? Can it? It can! Wow, that looks so different from what we are used nowadays. So cool that it runs it. Anyway, but yeah, I think so far sounds are nice. The sounds that are here so far are nice. I'm pretty sure the library of sounds is not yet complete, or if it is, then that's a negative point for this build of Windows, because when we tested the sounds earlier, we found many repeated sounds for different actions, while those same actions on Windows 7 or even Windows 10, they have different sounds for those. Different distinct sounds, I should say, for those. But yeah, other than that, the sounds that are here, they are nice. Certainly nicer than the ones on Windows 10, I think. But yeah, I have not tested the programs that I use, so I don't know if all of them would run on this, so I cannot really make any judgment on that as of yet. But yeah, I think my major disappointment with this build so far is the customization options. They are even more restrictive and lacking than the ones available on Windows 10. And mind you, compared to Windows 7 and especially Windows XP and Vista, Windows 10 by itself is already a downgrade in terms of customization options. Now you might say, oh, but Mike, there's so many customization options out there. Yes, there are, but not as many as you had in past Windows versions. And the ones that are there are more limited to what you can do about what you can do with them, and unless you go about installing third-party tools, which you could also do on past Windows versions, but in case of those, they would actually just give you even more options on top of the plethora, I think that's the word, of options you would already have out of the box. So yeah, this is even more limited than Windows 10's options. But I think that's my major complaint about this so far. But otherwise, the experience seems to be pretty much the same as we have on Windows 10. Pretty much, and I know for a fact that this can run games that run on Windows 10 and even Windows 7. Linus Tech Tips actually made a video yesterday, posted a video yesterday or the day before, I can't remember now, where they tried that, and it worked. It worked great. They also tested on a VM, though, because they can. they could dedicate a graphics card to pass through directly to the VM, so they could actually run the games on the VM with near bare metal performance, pretty much, and they worked. So yeah. My final thoughts on this so far. A little underwhelming, I guess. A little underwhelming. Coming from the point of view of someone who uses Windows 10 on his work. Again, I have Windows 10 on my work computer, and who services computers which are running Windows 10. My clients, most of their computers, sorry, are running Windows 10. So I have to fix those things as well. So coming from that point of view to the point of view of someone who uses and who services Windows 10, and who unfortunately cannot find reasons to actually like Windows 10. Again, not saying that Windows 10 is bad, it does have many good things about it. There are things on Windows 10 that I like. The problem is the bad things that it has just overwhelm the pros. Let's just put it that way. So coming from that point of view, the things I found here so far, the experience I had here so far, actually make me... What am I trying to say here? It is underwhelming. The things that I liked about this build so far are not things that actually would make me like the operating system itself. Because again, like I said, the things that I like about this are the appearance of a few things, and that is not really a plus towards being excited about, oh my god, there's a new Windows coming out, oh I can't wait for that, you know. Yeah, I don't think I really like this. I had fun testing it out, setting it up, customizing it, finding out what I can and cannot do, but in terms of actually using it daily, if it were to launch now as it is, I would hate it even more than I hate Windows 10. I am sure I would hate it even more than I hate Windows 10. And mind you, again, there's no secret to anybody. The more I use and service Windows 10, the more I dislike that thing. And Microsoft just won't stop giving me reasons for that. Which I also hate that, because I want to like Windows 10. I do. And that is why I always try to customize the thing so much, changes so many settings there to make them more practical and useful. Like the F8 key on boot, for example, that is one thing that makes it more practical and useful. You know, and Microsoft just takes that away from us. It makes no sense to do that. But yeah, anyway, so far, if Windows 11 is actually going to be a thing, and if it were to launch for the public as it is right now, I would dislike this even more than I dislike Windows 10. And I am sad to say this, because I want to like these things. I want to like Windows 10. I want to like this Windows 11 thing. But Microsoft just making it more and more difficult for me to like their stuff anymore. And mind you, I am a guy who grew up on Windows. I've been using Windows for decades, literally now. I've used 95, I've used 98, I've used Windows Millennium Edition, and you will call me crazy, but I like Windows Millennium. I like Windows Me. I like that thing. I also use Windows 2000 Professional. I use Windows XP. I mean, who didn't, right? Everybody loves Windows XP. I did use Windows Vista, barely, but on my own computer I skipped that one. But still, I use Windows 7. I am still using Windows 7. So yeah, I grew up on Windows. By all means, I have always been a Windows guy. Actually, for the longest time, I actually hated Linux, believe it or not. But I like Linux now, and learning more and more about Linux actually is one of the reasons why I have been disliking Windows 10 specifically more and more, because I now have something to compare to. I also have Windows 7 to compare to. And when I have these three options on my table here, I see the pros and cons on Windows 7. And I'm not going to talk about security updates, that sort of stuff. I'm talking about the experience of the OS as a whole, okay? When I have Windows 7 to compare to, and I have different distros of Linux to compare to, on what you can do on those, what you can do on 7, the options these two offer out of the box, and then we have Windows 10, and now this thing here as well, and we compare those. It's just disappointing. I think that's the word that I want to use. It's disappointing, the options that Microsoft is giving us out of the box, and what they are giving us out of the good things that they are giving us in these operating systems. They are limiting the experience you can have with those, and sometimes just hiding them away completely for no actual logical reason, apparently. And you see that in these newer OSs, and you compare to what you could do on 7 and what you can do on Linux, and you say, I mean, it's just almost impossible to not stop for a moment, look at these things and say, why? Why are you doing these things, Microsoft? Windows XP and 7, pretty much the pinnacle of perfection in terms of Windows. Linux, so many amazing things are happening there. So many customization options are out there. Tools for troubleshooting and fixing the OS in case it breaks down. Same thing for 7 and XP. Those are amazing to work with. Even Vista. I prefer to fix Vista than I prefer to fix Windows 10. And Vista is an OS that I don't like. The only thing I like about Vista is its appearance. That's all I like about Vista. And I prefer to fix Vista, even Windows ME, than I prefer to fix Windows 10. And so you see the tools available, customization options, other features, and you compare those other OSs to 10 and now 11, at least this build anyway, and how much more limited they are, and things missing as well. Good things, very useful things even, and entire workflows costing extra steps for you to get through, and therefore costing you more time to do them. Again, going back to the example I gave you about the gasoline price, and working with different windows for different, not different windows, but several windows of the same program, for example, where each one of them has a different document or file open on them, which you need to be switching to constantly. And just look at all of this and compare, and really, why? What is the logic behind complicating such simple things? What is the logic behind complicating things? Why? It makes no sense to me. If someone understands why this is a thing nowadays, and this is actually a trend, this is happening all over the place, not just Windows. It happened on DeviantArt, for example. It happened on Twitter, apparently. It is happening everywhere. So really, if anyone watching this, whether now or when I post this VOD on YouTube, is watching this, and you understand and know why this is a thing now, why adding extra steps to otherwise simple processes to make them a little more complicated, even by just adding one single extra step. Remember, these extra ones add up. They add up on the long run. Even the short run even. So yeah, if you understand that, by all means, for the love of God, explain to me, because I want to understand. I want to know why this is a thing, because I really want to like these things, but I can't. Microsoft just making it harder and harder for me to like these things. And honestly, at this point, I would rather migrate over to Linux, but unfortunately, Linux still lacks way too much support for programs, at least the stuff that I need anyway. And the little there is on Linux is just not really on par to my needs and my workflows and such. Yeah, sure, you can say, but Mike, you just gotta learn a new workflow when working on Linux. Yes, I know. The problem is the programs, and yeah, the most of the stuff that I use is still on Windows only, so I can't fully migrate over to Linux and just hop between Linux and Windows to do something, do some stuff on Linux, and the stuff that you can do on Linux, go do on Windows. I can't do that. There are many people there who do it, but it is not practical. It is not practical. That's the thing. And I like when things are just practical. They don't take more time than they should take. Again, I don't like wasting time. So yeah, you have all of these OSs. You compare what they can do, what they offer out of the box, and it's impossible to not do the comparisons and look at 10 and this build here now and say, why are you so much more limited? Why are you inferior on these aspects? And again, Windows 10, it is great. It deserves credit where it is due. My problem with this, and it is not me alone, if you go on the internet, you'll find thousands, if not millions, of people who share similar opinions. And most of them, obviously, are advanced users, because the more let's say, in the lack of a better term, quote unquote, simple user, and this is not an insult, by the way, I'm just trying to describe the difference between the types of users. The more simple user don't see these things, and they don't even know what the little they do see used to be like on past versions, and how much more practical those used to be. So yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this is not just my opinion. There's many people out there who also share similar opinions. So you compare in. To sum up, Windows 10 is great. It has many good things going for it. The problem we have, at least we have, because I'm not alone with this opinion, is that the cons just outweigh the pros. That is the issue. And that is actually one of the reasons why the usage, if you do a quick search on Google, that is why the number of users on Linux has been increasing since 2015. It has. Maybe not exactly 2015, but more or less around that time, between 8 and after 10, and especially after the official support from Microsoft for Windows 10, for Windows 7 has ended. And actually, there is a movement on the internet of Linux users, even I cannot really say the open source community as a whole, but at least parts of them. There is a movement out there asking for Microsoft to release the source code for Windows 7. That is a thing. That is how much there are so many people out there have problems liking Windows 10, because again, it's not that the OS is bad, it's just the cons that it brings with it outweigh the pros. That's the thing. So yeah, I really want to like these, and if Windows 11 is actually going to be a thing, or if it's just going to be an update to Windows 10 itself, whatever it is going to be, I really hope that it is going to be an improvement, an actual improvement in terms of functionality, rather than just UI, just the appearance of the OS. I really hope so, because we all are gonna have to use this, and I want to like this. I want to enjoy my time using Windows just as much as I enjoy using Windows 7 nowadays. I want to enjoy my time using Windows 10. I want to enjoy my time using Windows 11. I don't want to boot up my computer and be annoyed by the operating system. I mean, who wants that, right? So yeah, I think these are my thoughts, my final thoughts. That was quite a rant, wasn't it? Oh well. Ironically, I'm the guy who said that I hate wasting time. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. So my friends, I stream every Wednesday and Friday and Sundays. Today has been an extra stream. This is unscheduled, so yeah. Normally I stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays only. On Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I play a different game every week on Wednesday and Fridays, while I draw live, do art on Sundays. The Friday and Sunday streams, they are always in English. However, the Wednesday streams, they are always in Portuguese, so there's this little distinction there. But regardless, you guys are welcome to join whichever one of them you like. So yeah, I'm gonna end here now. I think we have already toured almost everything that we could do. I mean, on Windows 11, quote unquote 11. If I think of something else, and if I think it is worth showing on the stream, I might do another one of these. And if Windows 11 does become a thing and they officially release betas, I might give those a tour as well. Not a tour, a test drive, I should say. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it for now. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I apologize for my rant. I cannot help myself sometimes. But yeah, this is going to be it. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed. I wish you all an awesome evening, an awesome Sunday, an awesome week that is to come, and until we meet again, God bless you all. Stay safe, stay very healthy, and until we meet again. So, bye guys. Thunderstorm. I'm gonna check those very soon, Reptang. So yeah, everyone, again, thank you for joining. Have a good one. Bye.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. Go bad on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let them on my opinion of the shit up. Bet on sinking chips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking chips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the year. Bet on sinking chips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let it mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more.
Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment, claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just grow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on thinking just because you've got to be more brave.